Hello, everyone. It's Dr. C. I wanted to come on for just a few minutes and share with you some of my rewards and props that I'm using for Mid-Autumn Festival. So I thought that I would start out with this wonderful prop, this wonderful moon cake that came from the Good Fortune Box. If you're not already subscribed to the Good Fortune Box, check it out. They have their own Facebook page, and the subscription is wonderful. The things that you get are very useful in your VIP Kid classroom. I'm using some digital rewards with my students, but my favorite for this holiday for them is, let me find one that looks pretty good. Oh, there's one. Moon cakes. We did, wow, I don't know where all that came from. We did an Americanized version of a moon cake several weeks, maybe just a couple of months, I'm not sure. I was on Amazon where I've spent way too much time during this pandemic, and I found a press for mooncakes. And so I ordered that and we made mooncakes. So I tell the kids, hey, you get a mooncake, I get a mooncake, and then I'll taste. Mmm, mooncake is so very good. They get a kick out of that. Although I did have one student say, teacher, why are you eating in class? But anyway, hopefully that one won't result in a bad review. I know, but some might. Anyway, that is one reward that I'm doing. That really does taste good. We just Googled mooncakes and found an Americanized version. Where is, there they are. These came from teacher Amanda Panda. She had posted these online, or they may have, I think they were also in her newsletter. That, excuse me, let me get me a drink. Okay, she had these online and also in her newsletter. So I've used these with the students. There are 5 different moon cakes. And I've had students who said, I had one in particular who said, I don't like moon cakes, but I used them anyway. I just didn't make as big a deal with those. I think she had those with a plate so you could put them on a plate, but for some reason I did not save the plate. I did, and I think this came from the same website. I don't think this was Amanda Panda, but you never know. Let me see if I can find a place. We'll use this one. I have this dino, and basically we're dressing him for fall. We give him some pants, and we give him a shirt and a hat. And let me take those off. We also give him a mask, and that's a good opportunity to talk about, are you still wearing a mask when you go out in public? And letting them know that I still wear a mask when I go out in public. But I can also, with this, go back and give Dino a mooncake. So I can combine the 2 different rewards into one. So look on the Google, the VIP Kid Facebook page, um, Rewards and Props, I think is the name of that page. I should have checked. All right, so let me get rid of Dino. And then another thing that I'm doing is I can actually do this also in conjunction with Mid-Autumn Festival and talk to the students about how in our country, in America or the USA, that it is fall and we put out scarecrows and why we use scarecrows. Scarecrows were used to keep birds and animals away from the plants. And I had a student say, but why don't you want the birds to eat? They're hungry. So I had to explain that, yeah, I put out bird seed. So that is another one that I'm using. And I have several backgrounds. I have a fall Meg and Mike so I can talk to them again about fall. I have the Mid-Autumn Festival stars, all kinds of moon cakes and stars, and get those gone. And I also have I know this came from Amanda Panda. Talk about fall harvest. Again, during this time and even after Mid-Autumn Festival, I'll continue to talk about things about corn and apples and acorns and green apples and leaves. So those are things, and there's even a scarecrow to go with that and a pumpkin. So those are all things that I can use during this time, this um, Mid-Autumn Festival with my students. I have I have a fall uh, dress a girl and excuse me, dressed a boy. So those are good and have the clothes to go with them. I think that's about it for that, but I also have, and I don't have it up and running, so just give me a minute to get it up and running. I use my phone, and I'm going to have to move this. There we go. Now, this will take me just a second to get this pulled up. I use my stars to apples, and let me find my screen. Where is my screen? Should be right there. Okay, there is what I used on National Day. It was just find a star. It had different Chinese, I'm sorry, Chinese symbols and things, and we could talk about those. But I also did a Mid-Autumn Festival find a star, again, with those same um, mooncakes. And I made a mooncake match so that we have to match those up. And so I'll use that. Let's see. I guess that's it. I thought I had one more. But anyway, maybe I just had an idea and I had not finished it yet. But there's all kinds of things that are posted on the web that if you're using ManyCam specifically, you can make, I want to say digitize, but that's not the word. You can change them where they have a transparent background. And so you get rid of everything around it. And for that, I use Magic Eraser, and I've did a video on that previously, but I may come back and do another one that's a little more detailed, because sometimes when you click on that, it doesn't take all the background out, and you have to enlarge your item and get in those small places. Let me show you an example of that I did not do as correctly as I would do it now, because I did these when I first started. Well, oh, there it is. See how my emoji there is still white in there, and I should have taken that out too. So that's what I'm talking about. But I think I'll come back and do another um, video of that. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share today, is just some of the ideas and things that I'm using over the next week and even past the Mid-Autumn Festival. And so far, things have gone well. The kids seem to have enjoyed it. I think they liked my mooncakes and the idea that I was eating a mooncake. None of them asked what it was, so I didn't have to explain that. Again, I basically teach one, twos, and threes and fours in the beginning part, the first half of level 4. Um, I have that one student that I teach um, 4 times a week. So I always try to have 4 things planned for each week, and then I just alternate them in and out. Now, right now, I'm doing the moon cakes uh, for every student. And when next week, I'll have to incorporate some of those other things. And I'm sure by then somebody's going to post something and I'm going to go, oh, I want that. And I'm going to take it and make it have a transparent background and use it with my ManyCam. Anyway, I'm just wandering on and on. So the only other thing I would say is that if you haven't already, click on that subscribe button when it comes up and click on that bell, and YouTube will notify you anytime I post a new video. We currently have 86 subscribers. When we get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. So you want to be sure and participate in that. So share my videos. I try to share them in most of the groups. Some groups you can only share on certain days, and I get confused on which days those are. So probably put them in a group sometime it shouldn't go. But anyway, that's okay too. We're all working together to um, to accomplish what we're paid to accomplish, and that is to teach English. So that's all I had to say. So goodbye, guys. I'll see you later.